Welcome to Timeless Wisdom, where age is not a limit but a quiet celebration of a life well lived. Have you ever heard someone say you're too old to do something? Maybe you've even started to believe it. But if you're between 65 and 85 years old and can still do a few simple things most people overlook, you might just be healthier, sharper, and more vibrant than anyone gives you credit for. In today's video, we're diving deep into 6 powerful signs that you are not only aging with grace, but thriving in ways that even doctors and researchers quietly admire. These aren't medical tests or complex diagnostics. They're simple, everyday abilities that reveal so much more than they seem to on the surface. Your nervous system, your heart, your mind, even your emotional strength, they all shine through these small but mighty signs. Let's begin. First, standing on one foot for 10 seconds. It may sound like child's play, but if you can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds without wobbling, you're demonstrating far more than balance. You're showcasing the integrity of your core, the coordination of your muscular system, and most importantly, the sharpness of your brain-body connection. This simple act activates your vestibular system, leg muscles, joint awareness, and mental focus, a coordinated effort that quietly screams vitality. Doctors now use this as a subtle measure of longevity and mortality risk. In fact, studies show that older adults who can't hold this pose are significantly more likely to suffer serious health declines. Carol, 78, who casually held this stance for 20 seconds in her fitness class, had no idea it reflected years of wellness. Yoga, dog walks, and staying active had paid off, not just physically, but neurologically. If you're still able to balance confidently, you're not just strong, you're connected, inside and out. Second, rising from the floor without using your hands. The ability to sit on the floor and rise again without hand support is a powerful indicator of muscular strength, flexibility, and coordination. Known as the sit and rise test, this motion uses your core, joints, balance, and determination all at once. A Brazilian study tracking 2,000 adults found that those who could perform this movement unassisted were less likely to die in the following years. This one movement reveals your readiness to recover from falls, your capacity to move with ease, and your internal harmony. Leonard, 82, does this every morning before breakfast. "If I can get off the mat, I can keep living in this house," he says. It's not just about strength, it's about independence, safety, and pride. Being able to get up from the floor means you still trust your body, and that trust is priceless. Third, remembering appointments without writing them down. Can you remember your doctor's appointment without checking a calendar? If so, your brain is doing something incredible. It's filtering, storing, and retrieving information in a sea of daily distractions, and doing it well. Memory is not just about recall, it's about processing speed, attention span, and mental flexibility. Seniors who can mentally track appointments without help tend to have lower dementia risk and higher independence. Joanne, 79, still volunteers at her local library without jotting anything down. Her mind is her planner. That ability to retain and act on information without reminders is not just practical. It's a window into the strength of your cognition. Fourth, standing up from a chair without using your hands. If you can rise from a chair using only your legs, you're in a category of older adults who are not just active, but biologically resilient. This movement may appear simple, but it's a powerful diagnostic of your lower body strength, neuromuscular coordination, and core stability. Many compensate for stiffness or weakness by rocking or grabbing nearby furniture. But if you can stand straight up, it suggests your body is still functioning with impressive synergy. Robert, 82, starts each day with a no-hands rise from his recliner. "My legs work, so I work," he says. That kind of self-reliance reflects both physical and mental stamina. It means you're not fading into the background. You're actively writing your story. Fifth, climbing a flight of stairs without pausing. Stair climbing doesn't require medals, but it deserves applause. If you can ascend a flight of stairs without stopping, breathing hard, or needing the railing, your cardiovascular system, muscles, and brain are all working beautifully together. This full-body act involves your heart, lungs, legs, and balance. And the ease with which you do it often reflects healthy blood pressure, strong metabolism, and youthful endurance. Lorraine, 79, still lives in a two-story townhouse and climbs her stairs daily. When her doctors suggested moving, she smiled and said, "When my legs give out, I'll consider it." Her stairs aren't an obstacle. They're a daily badge of vitality. Sixth, recalling important events without a calendar. Yes, this overlaps with number 3, but it deserves its own spotlight. If you can recall birthdays, scheduled visits, or even weekly chores without constant reminders, you're showing off high-functioning short-term and long-term memory. This ability is deeply connected to your brain's hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, which manage time awareness and organization. Seniors who remember without help often score higher on cognitive assessments and live more independently. Margaret, 82, still volunteers twice weekly at the animal shelter without ever writing it down. When her daughter offered to help track it on her phone, she smiled and said, "Honey, my brain is my reminder." This isn't just about memory, it's about identity, dignity, and maintaining control over your time. Final thoughts. If you're still watching this video, then let this message reach deep into your heart. You are not ordinary, you are not fading, and you are certainly not finished. These 6 signs aren't random. They reflect deep inner health, a body that moves with confidence, a mind that remembers, a spirit that still wakes up with purpose. Whether you can do all 6 or just one, you're still in the game. And more importantly, you're still playing to win. Getting older doesn't mean giving up. It means knowing your worth, honoring your wisdom, and celebrating every step forward. If this video spoke to you, let us know in the comments. Which of these signs did you recognize in yourself? What inspired you the most? And how do you plan to stay strong in the years ahead? Please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss future episodes. Your support helps us keep bringing you thoughtful, empowering content. Thank you for being part of the Timeless Wisdom family. Until next time, keep moving, keep learning, and above all, keep living fully.